Yep.
And he's been on a tear himself. The way he took out Sauce in that last round before we got back here.
Oh, yeah.
That was
an inspired victory.
Yes. And we'll see how it unfolds here. Another set, top 8, JM1-3 versus Enzo, starting on Final Destination.
Yep. I want to point out that the song here is named Multi-Man Melee, which is kind of a misnomer given the characters on the screen right now.
Yeah.
But here we are into a game 1.
There's a woman and a child.
Yeah. Said like 0 for 2. One more. So 3 strikes and you're out. Sakurai. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Arsene. You can't call that. Yeah.
I mean, the people that main Joker say that Arsene is their daddy. So,
well, that's something that I don't want to unpack. But I do want to unpack all the hot action that's going on in this winner's semifinals match right now.
And with Arsene out, but JM1-3 locking down stage control, sort of been the name of the game in these first 2 sets. Yep. And with Arsene now dwindling away, 124 and facing down Apollo Lieutenant, look out for those back airs once they get stage control.
And as much as we can while the match is still going on, I want to frame this for both players.
Yes.
This is Enzo's first big tournament out after claiming #1 in Philly. Like, he really wants to show people that it's not, you know, a one-season thing, or that, like, you know, it's inactivity from other players. They're like, no, he's here, he deserved it, and he's here to stay.
Yep.
But on the other hand, for this set, for JM1-3, this is the exact sort of player that is coming for Enzo's throat.
Oh, yeah.
You can make such a statement in this set if you knock off the #1 in Philly.
And he hasn't gotten the kill just yet, but he has done really well in that regard. He forced Arsene out, got through Arsene, and now Joker's at 124. That is really difficult to do.
That's true. That's true, but he's got to cross the plane here. He's got to get that first stock off the board.
Exactly.
You can't let the percent build up, because now you're looking at that meter and you're thinking, oh God, here he comes again. And look, that Rebels guard was so huge. Here he comes again.
No, Daddy, no, not the belt.
Seriously, you have now you gotta really, like, thread the needle here and try and
That jump off that final D was insane. That was so big.
He can do so much more. This. Oh my
and the
God.
untechable, yeah, forcing that 3-1 stock situation.
That was like 20 seconds. It was like 20 seconds where, like, all right, he can even this up, he can even this up, he can even this up. Oh my God, where did the stocks go?
I mean, this isn't out of the realm of possibility, because this is our Senseless Joker, and with that tether, we could see a potential gimp attempt from JM1-3 to force that stock. But
look at the percent.
I know, yes.
It's Enzo's going straight back to work. He's like, I don't even need my dad to help here.
No 1 hour break for this guy. He's working the full 8 hours, getting his pay and getting out of here.
And the nice delay with the gun into the movement mix-ups, he's making things very, very hard for JM1-3 right now.
The old punish, but Arsene popped because of that down throw. Just barely survives that forward smash or up smash attempt.
Oh, that was a really nice Aegon into the stage to try and catch any vulnerable frames there.
Yeah.
But nothing doing.
Goes with a forward gun. Interesting back throw, not going to take, but again, putting Enzo off that on that off-stage predicament.
Yeah. And now this is the point where you really need to watch out for, like, all those side Bs from Joker, because you can't afford any extra damage. You can't afford anything at all right now.
No, side Bs be damned. That is a tried and true bread and butter back air edge guard, and that will cinch Enzo that first round.
Yep. And that's, I mean, not to put too much stock into one game, but that's very much an example of how Enzo got to where he is in the first place. That was an even game for about 1.5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then Enzo took the first stock, held on to his own first stock.
For like 124, yeah.
Yeah, enough to, and then the one Rebels guard. The one Rebels guard off the explosive flame.
Yeah.
That inspired play, that got him pretty much another stock on its own. Because it got him Arsene, it got him all those hitboxes, got him all that crazy power.
Right.
And that's really where, and again, we talked about this in the last set, where it's like, what mistakes can you identify? And JM1-3 has one now. You have to finish off Joker, especially when he doesn't have Arsene.
Right, exactly. That is the name of the game against them. And for JM1-3's benefit, you know, he did force last stock situation, And he did
Absolutely.
remember, he did take out Sauce as well.
Yes.
Let's not forget that. That is a huge takedown, which assured him this winner semi placement. So, still expect anything. And right now, expect the same stuff you see from Palu time and time again. But
Absolutely.
it's the reason she's here. It's getting work done.
Yep. But, he is getting work done in this game, too. But Enzo's evening it right back up.
Right.
And I love watching Enzo play because he always seems to play like an underdog. Like
that was an amazing
catch.
Yes,
it was. Platform boosts are Palutena's saving grace. Like when you absolutely need to find a kill and steal a KO, look for a platform. And if you're trying to avoid that, then stay away.
Yeah, and I'm obviously JM1-3 is looking at the gauge, but right now he's being fearless in the face of it. In that first round, he was being a little, I don't want to say overcautious, but cautious flat out. He's saying, you got your dad out here or you're by yourself. I am still going to be in your face, and that is what he needs to do to get those nair combos, those up air combos that rack that damage up and potentially take out Joker either by himself or even with Arsene.
I love that up air too from Enzo. That was like a really ambiguous DI situation. If you catch them DIing the wrong way, they're dead like 10% earlier than they should.
Yeah, for sure. Chasing down relentless amount of
the
attacks
grab,
from Enzo.
but the percents are like starting to get a little hairy for some of these Palutena confirms.
And at 150, now we can expect Joker smash attacks to, potentially kill him.
Yeah.
Or even dash attack.
There you go.
Look at that.
And now JM1-3 is faced with the same problem. You've got a game that is at worst even, at most decisively in your favor.
Yeah.
You have to keep it that way.
And you really know what the caveat is. It's the Palutena bread and butter. I was hyping it up, but now, multi-hits feed that Rebels guard a lot more than a simple back air that has insane knockback and potentially could kill.
Yep.
Things like that, the pummel as well added to that just from that grab.
I've been thinking about how Palutena does in this matchup as I'm watching this, and I'm thinking Palutena is a character that really just gets neutral wins and gets damage in neutral at will with that neutral air, with the dash attack, with all that stuff. And I almost have to wonder, when it's so easy, like it seems almost effortless for this character to rack up damage and get neutral wins.
Yeah.
What happens when the pressure's really on and you have to find that hit? And all of a sudden, your opponent seems all that much slippier. And wait, wasn't my kit working a lot better like 30 seconds ago? What happened? And that's the thing that separates the good Palutena players from the great Palutena players.
Yeah, exactly. Sort of this same little crux that Pasta had with Peach. That one-hit finisher.
Absolutely, yes.
That one-hit finisher is what JM1-3 needs. He finally did get that KO while we were elaborating on that. But right now, still 39, and Rebels Guard pretty much 3/4 of the way there. He still needs to be fearless in the face of that.
Palutena's going to have to fight through Arsene to take this game. Here he comes.
Couple seconds. Bar the doors. Here he is.
Activate phase to no!
Phase to
I didn't even finish the thing!
He will have one more shot, but yeah, that is devastating to see that. JM1-3, he made amazing adaptation from that first to second round, but yeah, that's really disheartening to see that second round go out like that.
All right, Jordan, please take a second. Thank you. Take a second, take a breath. Thank you.
Thank you for being
if I needed that, like, you're in game 3.
Yes.
You are in game 3. Now it is time to play game 3. Game 2 is over. Despite the result, it's time to play game 3. Come back and get a nice opening like you did last game.
Yeah, be that blockade that bars all these jokers thinking that they can win tonight, right?
Absolutely.
But he is on a tear right now. 2 unanswered round wins, and right now 60 to 14 damage. He's looking close, or very poised to get that third round win.
Yeah, and I feel like that's the first neutral B from Palutena I've seen in a while. And the first jab as well. Maybe even this set. Maybe it's now that JM1-3 has his back to the wall that we're really trying to see him throw the kitchen sink at Enzo here.
Yeah, off stage again though, like we saw before that. Oh, great!
There you go.
Yeah, using that full benefit of Kalos stretching down into that blast zone. Techs galore in this set.
It's still, I mean, this is still PA.
Yeah.
Like, where do you think you are? Like, come on. You really think those plays are going to work here?
Nah.
Yeah. Oh,
wow.
Wow. How did he get the first? Wow.
Just when you think Enzo has it secured, JM1-3 pulls something out of his head.
No kidding. And, I mean, you wanted to get a little more extra credit there, but you'll take that exchange from JM1-3. You're playing with house. You're almost playing with house money now.
Yeah, and I mean, like, even though, like, the percentages, you know, he didn't get any on, that emotional saying, emotional clutch of saying, oh, he got that first kill. Wait, I have to switch up, you know, how I'm going to approach this. That could be a huge crutch for JM1-3, those unexpected kills that he finds off those one-hit send-outs into the blast zone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now we see Enzo starting to use gun a lot more, trying to rack up as much damage as well as Aegon there, too.
Yep. And the other thing Enzo's doing a lot, especially with Arsene, is he's not swinging. He's using gun like primarily as a movement tool, and he's just like dashing back and forth in neutral because that back air is such a huge threat, and he can afford to let JM1-3 make the first move. And like Joker's movement's so good that he can really try and weave around anything that Palutena can throw out.
Yeah, Palutena looking a little slower, obviously, compared to Joker. She is, whoa, the try down, catching that tether response.
Great idea. And another one?
Oh, but he just barely gets out that rebellion,
Just
Rebel's
like
Guard.
game one. And he can't. You can't Rebel's Guard now. You got the other one.
But it still keeps him safe. But again, reverses on stage, safe even more. Works back
there
in the back air, closing out that second stop.
And I was just about to say, like, JM1-3's got to realize this is still such an even game. This is still very much his game for the taking.
Now he's being a little more cautious. Now wanting to get those early startups with the air, but going double back air dash attack. All right.
I mean, it's once you get your opponent to around like 60, 70, it doesn't really matter. It becomes such a different game once Arsene comes out.
Oh, he read that roll so hard. Oh my God.
And look, you see in the player cam, he knows. And again, good for him for taking the time. Not just to whittle down the Arsene bar, but just give himself breathing room.
Exactly.
This is where you have to make your stand. This is win or go to losers.
Yeah, no, both these guys don't want to do that, like we mentioned before.
Absolutely not.
And on stage, Enzo proving that he will not. And another back air. These wild back airs have been the name of the game for JM1-3 to close out stocks. And we have our Senless Joker very far away, but watch those multi-hits.
That's huge. He really needs to capitalize here. You can see he's keeping his back to Enzo here. He wants that single hit. He wants that back air.
And you know what Enzo's doing? He's trying to get back to center stage as much as possible, so JM1-3 is forced to carry out with that nair.
Yes, yes. And Enzo's using the gun a lot more, specifically to fade back to avoid the back air.
Exactly. And again, reading the get up.
Now what can Enzo get off of this?
No trump, no trump attempt.
Jumping all around him, but not finding anything. And now you took too long, and now here comes Arsene again.
I mean, Palu, that down tilt is their tried and true edge guard, but still, that just leaves a little vulnerable.
Oh my God, that was the scariest nothing ever.
It's a stock about nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, but the back throw, no.
Okay.
Pops up to that diagonal.
And, that double jump over the Aegon.
Oh.
It may have cost him the game, but that's to Enzo's credit because that was the moment he got checkmate.
Yeah, for sure. Again, that send-off off stage, once Joker had that lockdown on stage control, enough damage.